Welcome to the next standard banner featuring Calsit and Shining. Time for some healers. If you find this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button, click the bell, and also subscribe if you're new here. You can also join me on Twitch at twitch.tv/drvolk, and we have a new Discord server, links in the description below. Let's begin with Shining, one of the starter 6 stars. Her specialty is all about increasing ally defense as she keeps them alive. She would have been great to have for Desola's Holiday. And I do love her design. As is the case with most early 6-star operators, the first skill is filler until you promote. The passives are easy to understand, the second increases her attack speed, while the first highlights her signature of increasing ally defense. Her second skill is a simple set and forget that casts a shield and increases the target's defense on next heal. This is a nice skill to have against those slow but hard hitting foes. Auto Protect will make the ally feel invincible against those enemies. Creed Field is Shining's signature skill, up to doubling ally defense within range when active for 60 seconds. Similar to Nightingale's counter to arts damage, Creed Field counters physical power. Where enemies hit too hard, Shining saves the day. The one real drawback is that focus on countering physical damage. When you don't need it, she's a normal healer, whereas the likes of Warfarin will still increase SP recharge and can augment ally attack. Now, for a completely different kind of healer, meet Kal'TSIT, one of the most important characters in Arknights' story. This is her first appearance since release during Undertides. If you've ever felt that medics aren't aggressive enough, then Kal'TSIT is for you. Before we talk of her skills, you need to understand her passives. Kal'TSIT is all about her summon creation, Monster. You can think of Monster as a fast redeploy tank that only Kal'TSIT can heal. Furthermore, if you deploy Monster out of her range, he drops to 0 defense. Still, there are times when deploying him on the other side of the map from her is the right play. She has a longer heal range than your average healer, matching the coverage of an AoE sniper for flexible deployment options. This trait makes her one of the most versatile operators in the game. And at E2, Monster will explode for damage and stun when killed. His one weakness is the reliance on her. While he has high stats, should he face an opponent that Calsit can't out-heal, there is little you can do to prevent his death since you can't add another healer. Monster's ability changes with Kal'tsit's skill selection. The first is the tank skill, occasionally useful and makes for a good tank in the early game, though you won't use this one often. Skill 2 makes Monster an AoE guard as it doubles his attack speed, increases attack, and has him hit 3 enemies at a time. Excellent skill against Swarm, but you won't make much use of this either once you promote to E2 because of his third skill, Meltdown. This turns Monster into a killing machine of true damage. Enemies that rely on high defense or shields to pose a threat simply melt in the face of Monster. Such an effective and satisfying skill to use. Kal'TSIT is one dangerous medic. Monster will lose half of his health should he not kill something with this skill, though this rarely poses a problem. As for the 5 stars, we have Reed, Cessa, and Todifons. Reed is a DP on kill vanguard, sadly outclassed by others. She isn't focused enough, doing mixed damage, though not much of it. Good against casters with the passive resistance. She's okay, but not worth going out of the way for. Cessa, a long-range AoE sniper in the vein of Meteorite, who is available on the Eunectes banner, by the way, just not as good as her. His passive that increases damage on all blocked enemies can be good for augmenting ally damage. The most annoying thing about Cessa is his slow animation speed, which allows enemies to walk out of the blast before it lands. Todifons. Talking of Todifons, there are 2 conversations. One against Sarkaz, one against all others. If Todifons is against Sarkaz enemies, her damage is high, up to an extra 50%, and in a wide range of attack. Versus other enemies though, it's average. Overall, you're looking at 3 mid-tier 5 stars, worth using if you happen to get them and don't have better of their archetypes. Not worth pulling for, however. So, should you pull? Kal'TSIT is one of the best operators in the game, and there is no better opportunity to acquire her in the foreseeable future. She won't be on the next 6-star selector ticket either. It cuts off at Passenger, sadly. My rule on pulling standard banners is being okay with getting either 6-star, and Shining is a strong healer as well. Calsit is of course the ideal pull, but Shining is worth using should you recruit her. If you are deciding between pulling here or on the upcoming Thorn solo banner, I recommend going for Thorns. He has double the appearance rate, so he will be a more reliable result. Hope you find this useful. Like, share, click the bell so you don't miss anything. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and you can join me on Twitch at twitch.tv/drvolk, where I stream every week. We also have a Discord server where you can ask for help, add friends, and engage with the community. Links in the description below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.